the U.S. entered World War II, but the lead ship of the series survived to fight even in the Persian Gulf in 1991. Midway's air group began with the F-4U Corsair piston fighters, the kings of the air of the Pacific War, and ended with the FA-18 Hornet jet fighters. Now, obviously, but the period between World War II and the Persian Gulf War means that Midway underwent several, and I do mean several, refits along the way. Hey, Alex, good to see you. Yep, I got the chat on my phone so I can see what's going on. But yeah. But obviously the Midway went through several refits between World War II and Persian Gulf. The design was actually started before the U.S. entered World War II, which means the hull was basically, you're not bothering me, Alex. The ship was basically just a concept. It was nothing more than a hull number, basically. But it wasn't until after the Battle of Midway that I guess they actually decided to designate it as a battle class carrier, naming the vessels after Midway. And the second was supposed to be named after the Battle of Guadalcanal, but the name changed for reasons we will see here shortly. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. First segment is the aircraft carrier Essex, the most famous American aircraft carriers. The simultaneous construction of 24 of these massive ships during World War II is a unique event. This became the largest series of major combat naval units in the world's history. The project was created in 1939 and 1940 based on aircraft carrier Yorktown, with increased dimensions, a larger air group, enhanced AA defense, and more reliable propulsion. In general, the Essex-class ships proved to be very successful. However, with no flight deck armor, they could hardly withstand the kamikaze attacks employed by Japan later in the war, and suffered greatly from fires, and they had generally poor seakeeping characteristics. Now we switch over to aircraft carrier, let's see, the second segment, aircraft carrier Midway. These were the largest aircraft carriers laid down by the United States during World War II. Out of the 6 ships planned, 3 were built, designed between 1940 and 1943 as a larger version of Essex. The Midway-class aircraft carriers had the strongest protection among the ships of their type. 3 armored decks, including the flight deck, armor belt enclosed in a citadel, armored control systems and a conning tower, and strong anti-torpedo bulkheads. At the same time, the air group grew to nearly 140 aircraft, and the ships were so large that they became the first American aircraft carriers that couldn't pass through the Panama Canal. Short version, she thick. The AA defense of aircraft carrier Midway was based on 5-inch 54 caliber Mark 16 guns placed in 18 Mark 39 single turret mounts. They were developed for the twin gun mounts of the Montana-class battleships that were never laid down, but the concept was there. But apart from 3 heavy aircraft carriers and artillery training battleship Mississippi, these guns weren't used anywhere else in the U.S. Navy due to the difficulties caused by manual manipulation of excessively heavy shells and charges. Midway had turret-based AA gun mounts placed below the level of flight deck, which simplified aircraft maintenance as well as takeoff and landing procedures. Hey Wolf, good to see you, buddy. Yep. We got it. We got the Midway. A powerful, the next up, the SX radar antenna. A powerful 3D SX radar by General Electric with 2 parabolic antennas simultaneously detected, tracked, and determined the altitude of air targets, as well as detected surface targets. Only 45 such radars were produced. Starting from 1946, the most advanced U.S. Navy aircraft at the time were equipped with these. The first 3 serial samples were mounted on Midway-class ships, and the subsequent ones assigned to all Essex-class ships still in service. Aircraft carrier Midway used the Essex radar until her second overhaul, which was carried out between 1966 and 1970. So the radar actually had a lifespan of about 20-something years. Pretty impressive for military tech these days. I'm kind of going through the segments at the moment, and then I'll show the ship, and then we'll take her out for a couple of battles. As long as I got the credits for it, I mean. From 1943, SK series radars were the standard aerial target detection systems of the U.S. Navy capital ships. An improved version of the SK-2, manufactured in 1942, received a new, more compact parabolic antenna. Aircraft carrier Midway was also equipped with this station when she entered service in March of 1945, but the experience of its use showed that the radar lost high-flying targets at short range due to insufficient elevation angle of the radar beam. To compensate for this, changes were made to the design of the antenna for the SK-3 modification. Midway's main air group forces were initially supposed to comprise 64 F-4U-4 Corsair fighters and the same number of SB-2 C-5 Helldiver bombers. These two-seat dive bombers were almost identical to the previous C-4 modification, the most massively produced version of the Helldiver. C-4 went into production in the fall of 1944 and reached a number of nearly 2,500 vehicles. It was these aircraft that participated in the sinking of Yamato. SB-2 C-5 never made it to the war, and about 500 vehicles were built. This Helldiver was the standard carrier-based bomber of the U.S. Navy until mid-1949, so just before the Korean War. The Douglas BTD-1 destroyer. In the spring of 1944, the Douglas Company launched a carrier-based dive bomber that was supposed to replace the Curtiss SB-2C Helldiver, which had gone into production only a year before. It was a new concept aircraft, single seat and better armored, with 2 0.8 or 20 millimeter guns, a large fuel capacity, and a solid combat loadout. The torpedo bomber version had 2 torpedoes. The Navy ordered about 350 vehicles, but only about 30 had been built by the time the war ended. The order was then canceled, and the BTD-1 didn't make it into combat units. However, single-seat vehicles secured the future of carrier-based piston attack aircraft. Kind of makes you wonder how rare those BTD-1s are, and if there are any still left. The Boeing F-8B. See, I think that was the F-8. The F-8 was the Bearcat, I think it was, or I think it was the F-8. The F-8 was the Bearcat. Yeah, F-6 was the Hellcat. F-4 was the Wildcat. F-8 was the Bearcat. In late 1944, the largest and heaviest single-engine carrier-based fighter order for the U.S. Navy during the war years took off on its maiden flight. The F-8B was designed to escort attack aircraft on the future Midway-class aircraft carriers and provide AA defense for their ships, as well as destroy ground and surface targets. In terms of armament, these vehicles were unmatched. 4 20-millimeter cannons, up to 1.5 tons of combat load in the internal compartment, and the same amount on the external holders. So, 3 tons of combat load, basically. By 1946, the F-8B had proved itself in tests, but the Navy was already receiving jet aircraft, so serial production was never started. The Douglas TB-2D Sky Pirate. In early 1945, flight tests of the new Douglas Company torpedo bomber, ordered by the U.S. Navy for Midway-class heavy aircraft carriers, began. The Sky Pirate became the largest single-engine carrier-based aircraft developed in the United States during the war, with up to 4 tons of payload or 4 torpedoes. In terms of wingspan and weight, it surpassed even Army bomber B-25B Mitchell, the largest aircraft ever to take off from the decks of an aircraft carrier. Appendum see the Doolittle raid for references. But with the end of World War II, the production order for 23 vehicles was canceled. Tests were stopped and the project was closed. Aircraft carrier USS Midway, CV-41, was laid down on October 27, 1943, at the Newport News shipyard in Virginia. Launched on March 20, 1945, and entered service 8 days later after the end of World War II. Until 1955, she was the first among the largest ships in the world. 2 major upgrades carried out between 1955 and 1957, as well as 1966 and 1970, completely changed the carrier's appearance and armament. Midway served in the Navy for 47 years and took active part in the Vietnam War and Operation Desert Storm in Iraq. Since 2004, she served as a museum ship in San Diego, California. USS Franklin D. Roosevelt. Aircraft carrier Franklin D. Roosevelt, CV-42, the second Midway-class ship, was laid down on December 1, 1943 in New York and launched on April 29, 1945 as the USS Coral Sea. On May 8, her name was changed to commemorate FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who had passed away 4 weeks earlier. And this ship became the first aircraft carrier to be named after the President of the United States, a tradition which seems to carry on to this day. She was the first among her sister ships to undergo a major upgrade in 1945 and 1954 and 1955, receiving an angular flight deck as a result. Roosevelt, nicknamed simply Rosie by her crew, spent 32 years in service, mainly of the Mediterranean Sea, as part of the 6th Fleet. The USS Coral Sea. Aircraft carrier USS Coral Sea, CV-43, the third ship of the Midway class, was laid down on July 10, 1944, at the Newport News shipyard in Virginia. Launched on April 2, 1946, and entered service October 1, 1947. At the end of the 40s, carrier-based bombers armed with nuclear bombs were tested on her. Between 1957 and were tested on her. That means, whether it was feasible to take off and land nuclear-armed aircraft on a carrier. Not that she was tested on by dropping nukes on her. That'd be just crazy. But the United States has done some crazy stuff before. Between 1957 and 1960, the aircraft carrier was overhauled. In the 1960s and early 1970s, Coral Sea took an active part of the Vietnam War, being involved in 8 deployments. During her 43 years of service, she participated in the Iranian crisis of 1980 and the Libyan operation of 1986. And that is the last segment of the project. Now then. But y'all are tired of the stats. Let's take a look at the ship, shall we? There she is. Yeah, I had a feeling you already knew a lot of this, Wolf, but I was just saying it for the benefit of anybody who did not know this. Let's go ahead and take the camo off so we can take a look at her, and let's hide the UI for a little bit. Take a look at this. Until you realize that the Coral Sea was scrapped. Well, we still got Midway at least. She's a museum ship now, but obviously this is Midway. But obviously this is Midway before she underwent the refit and received an angled flight deck or whatnot. So this is probably her. This is probably her original appearance before post World War II, Korean War, possibly. As you can see, though, let's go in here. Yeah, you can see where the secondaries, they're housed in turrets below the flight deck. She's got bow-mounted AA guns. Let's see. More AA guns along the flight deck. You can see the little gondola there attached to the flight deck holding the AA guns. There's her turrets, and I guess they're barbettes there on the side. She's got 18 of these, so let's see, there's 3 there. See, continuing on down the hall, there's the island. It looks like it's a single smokestack, but it's got like 3 vents, so it's like, I think it's like 3 smokestacks in one, basically. Yeah. Yeah, it's only too bad that the United States Navy couldn't keep the original Enterprise. Now that ship deserved to be a museum, but they just couldn't raise the money to save her. Let's see, there's 2 more, 3, 4. Damn, she's got a lot of secondary firepower. So it looks like 6, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6 there and 3 there, so that's 9 on that side. On this side, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so they just moved a turret back. So she's got 9 on each side for, total of, for the total of 18 5-inch guns. She is literally ringed with AA guns all over the place, and also on the stern deck. Of course, there's her squadron there. Alright, let's take a look at the stats. Now, the upgrades, I wasn't exactly quite sure of which ones to choose. I mean, the first one, aircraft restoration time, is basically a must. And the third one is the concealment systems mod, so that's a must. But the second mod, I didn't know whether to go secondary battery or AA range or the torpedo or the bomber health. Yeah, Quirky would have your head. In fact, I might just beat him to it, because I mean, Texas, shoot, you can't beat Texas. But go for the plane health. You never know. It's legendary, so they got some ships with some pretty good AA on there. Besides, I mean, the secondary range by default on her is 5.5 kilometers. Boosting it by about 20% would probably only get us out to 6 kilometer range secondaries. And with most enemy ships having a torpedo range of beyond 6 kilometers, yeah. Let's go with Air Groups Mod 2, boost the health. And the fourth one, let's see. AA damage. Well, let's see. Well, we could just boost the aircraft return speed and the health again. Yeah. I think that's what we're gonna go with. That gives our aircraft a boost of about 6% health. No, wait, 7% health, and a boost the return speed and the rebuild speed. All right, so loadout. She of course comes with HE bombs and torpedo bombs, standard carrier consumables, infinite damage control, and 5 fighter consumables, auto consumables. Survivability stats. Survivability, let's see, health points 67,600, armor ranging from 13 millimeters to 193 millimeters. Torpedo damage reduction is 25%, so that's a quarter of damage reduced. Her aircraft, both her torpedo bombers and dive bombers, are the Douglas BTD-1s. Torpedo bombers seem to be a little bit healthier than the dive bombers, though, at a 3554 health. The dive bombers have 2,999 health, but that's of course with the upgrades installed. Maximum speed for both is 163 knots. Attack, let's see, attack unit, this is where it seems to be different. The torpedo bombers, the attack unit size is 2, aircraft per squadron 8. So that's basically 4 attacks if you get lucky. Detectability range is 9.3 kilometers. Aircraft restoration time is 77 seconds. Maximum torpedo damage is 8,116. But I mean, I've got my commander's inspiration on there, so that kind of boosted a little bit. I got Tanaka and whatnot on there, so that boosts the torpedo damage. Torpedo speed is 40 knots. Ooh, they are slow. Those are basically black USS Black torpedoes. Torpedo range is 7 kilometers, so best to either give a target a good lead with the torpedo bombers or whatnot. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see, the dive bombers, their attack unit size is 3, and their size per squadron is 9, so that's 3 attacks per squadron, again, if you're lucky. Detectability range is 10 kilometers, restoration time 77 seconds, maximum bomb damage 11,536, fire setting chance 70%. Yeah. Artillery, 18 single 5-inch Mark 39 cannons, range of 5.5 kilometers, reload time of 3.8. They use HE shells only, max damage of 1,800, fire setting chance of 15%. AA defense, she's a perfect 100. This AA arrangement is just going to absolutely shred any carrier who tries to attack this carrier. It would look like it, but I mean, obviously that's a different aircraft. But AA defense, or 20mm Oerlikon Mark 20. She's got 28 twin mounts, so that's 56 cannons altogether of 20mm. Damage per second, 205. Range, 2.2 kilometers. Bofors, 40mm Mark 1. 11 twin mounts, so 22 40mm Bofors cannons. Dealing 149 damage per second at a range of 3.8 kilometers. 40mm Bofors Mark 2, 10 quad mounts. That's 40 40mm Bofors, 40 millimeters. Damage of 191 per second, range of 3.8. And then, of course, her 5-inch guns get in on the act. 18 single mount, 127mm 5-inch guns. Average damage per second, 240 at a range of 5.6 kilometers. Maneuverability, max speed is 33 knots. Pretty good. Very good, actually, considering. But turning circle radius is 1,230 meters. So she turns broadly. It's a very big turn. Rudder shift time is 18.2 seconds. Oh, that's basically battleship. But it's the ship that couldn't fit inside the Panama Canal. So of course the rudder shift time is going to be comparable to that of a battleship. Good Lord. Concealment, detectability by sea default is 13.5 kilometers. Ship is on fire, 15.5 kilometers. Detectability by air is 9.5 kilometers. Ship on fire is 12.5 kilometers. And naturally, guaranteed detectability is 2 kilometers. But hey, she's a big girl. The Midway's a big ship. If you can't freaking see it, you gotta be blind. Only a blind man can't see this ship. Let's take a look at her armor, and take a look at that. Yep, they weren't kidding. That is an armored flight deck. Let's take a look at the subsections, though, right quick. Okay, fore and aft end armor. Let's see. The bottom, that's the keel. You can see that in there. You can actually see that from above in there. It's the yellow little triangle that's flashing. And the fore end and The other, oh, that's the aft end, but it's not highlighted at the moment. 40 millimeters there. Let's see. The fore-end deck. The little bulge there at the front, the prow, is 19 millimeters, and it goes to 50 millimeters at the further back. See, the exterior plating is 19 millimeters. And the athwart ship, or the bulkheads, that is 160 millimeters. Again, the keel for the bottom, for the aft, is about 40. That's the keel. Aft end plating, it is 19 millimeters right there where the AA guns are, so right over the fantail. And it quickly rises to 50 millimeters at the armored deck level. Remember how I said in the description that she's got 3 armored decks? Yep, you're right there. That's got to be the lowest. That's basically the innermost armored deck, basically protecting the citadel. Or it could be the one in, or it could be the secondary one. But yeah, let's take a look at the citadel right quick. Yeah. Okay, so there's the citadel. Let's see. It is a T-shaped citadel, slightly above out of the water. It's got an armor belt. It's got an armor belt of about basically battleship grade armor. Keel is 40 millimeters protection. Armor belt is 178 to 193 millimeters. Her deck, okay, so that is the innermost armored deck, ranging from 13 to 50 millimeters of armor. And then, of course, her bulkheads are 160. Yep, both bulkheads are 160, and then, of course, the torpedo bulkhead, the side, is 74 millimeters. But, let's take a look, hang on, let's take a look right quick at the frontal plate. So, I'm not sure, but basically, it looks like she could be citadeled through the bow, possibly. Considering, but I mean, it depends if the shells don't deflect off the side, if anything can overmatch the bow. Let's see, torpedo bulkhead. There's 2 sections. It says there's 2 sections. They're built into the deck. Yeah, they're built into the deck belt, all the exterior belt too, the citadel belt. 19 millimeters on the lower end where a torpedo would hit, and it's backed up, of course, by the citadel torpedo bulkhead. And then 193, that's the big deck belt that's there. So she's got a pretty decently sized armored belt, but you know, there's always a weakness somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, that was the only side on that. All right, let's see. There's her superstructure. Tiny superstructure. 13 millimeters topside plating. Conning tower top, 87 millimeters. Conning tower bottom, 38 millimeters. Side is 165 millimeters. And the side plating is 13. So, 13 millimeters top side and side plating on the island, but in the conning tower she's heavily armored. Then let's see, auxiliary room armor. This is, yeah, okay, there we go. Remember that armored belt that I spotted, that I pointed out? So that links in right about where the cannons are, and you can see that is the second armored belt. And it is, I'd say it's about 87. I'd say it's about an 87, possibly. So technically, if any kind of piercing fire has to happen, the deck would have to pierce through 87 millimeters of armor on the top deck. Then it would have to pierce through 50 millimeters of the second deck, and then it would have to pierce into the 50 centimeters of the Citadel deck. Cool, Alex. So 50 millimeters plus 87, that is 187 millimeters of armor it's got to go through. Alrighty. Let's see, where was I? Right. See, that's the deck. Athwart ship, that's the bulkheads. Ranging from 19 millimeters to 25 millimeters. Yeah, okay, 19 millimeters. The 19 millimeters is at the fantail, so the stern end of the ship. Basically, don't show your ass. Let's see. That's the other Athwart ship is 25 millimeters thick. So that's the green section there. And then, of course, the hull plating is 19 millimeters. Then, of course, we go back to the Citadel. Keel 40... Oh, wait, I already went through the armored belt for the Citadel. But all in all, the ship seems to be rather well protected. I mean, the fact it's got an armored deck is another bonus. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overview. So she's got all three are positive quirks. Point of entry. HE bombs are able to penetrate thicker armor. Double the pain. Torpedo bombers drop 2 torpedoes each. And secondary reach. Above average secondary range. Midway, the largest U.S. Navy warship laid down during World War II. The huge size of this aircraft carrier allowed her to carry the largest air group compared to her contemporary counterparts. Excellent torpedo protection, a well-armored flight deck, and powerful AA defenses made Midway-class ships virtually invulnerable to attacks from enemy aircraft. Entered service 1945. Ships in the series, 3. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at our commander. Our commander is, of course, Ernest King, the American carrier commander. His base trait is I Come Prepared, which increases the range of our AA guns by, at the moment, 7.2%. Skills are Swatting at Flies, which increases our average AA damage by about 20%. That skill is maxed out. Let's see. Stronghold, which reduces damage for the aircraft carrier by 8%. It is also maxed out. Hidden Threat, which reduces our torpedo bomber's detectability and also boosts our torpedo bomber's health by about 12%. Reduces the detectability by 7%. So, it is almost full. I need to get him to Legendary 3 in order to fill it completely. And the fourth skill is Burn Baby Burn. Chances of aircraft carrier HE bombs causing fire is up 6%. Aircraft carrier HE bomb damage is increased 3%. Well, since I don't really have the Mino, I really don't know, but, yeah, I mean, I think don't show your ass is basically the general rule for ships like this. Inspirations are, of course, Raizo Tanaka, Hull Crusher, boosts torpedo damage by 4.5%. This, of course, means aerial or ship torpedoes, so Tanaka is a universal torpedo commander. Our other inspiration is Hans Geisler. He reduces the reload battery time by 5.4 seconds. But what I'm thinking of doing, let's see. Oh wait, we got cruisers selected. Let's take a look and see if we can't find a different commander that may actually help with the carrier. Let's see. Franz von Hipper. That's a cruiser. That's Chen Xiaoquan. That's for cruisers only. Let's see. Well, if I want to boost the torpedo damage even more, I could go with Stig Eriksson. He boosts torpedo damage further. All right, so we're gonna go with. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go with Eriksson here. Go ahead and let's see. Yeah, I've got more than enough commander experience to boost the adoption. That boosts our torpedo damage up quite a bit. Let's see. I do not have enough to get him up to legendary rank 3, however, so we'll have to go with that. Alright. Next up, let's see. Whoops, hang on a minute. Boosters. Let's see. Don't need ship experience boosters, but let's go with a commander booster. Let's see. We don't have any global experience boosters, and we only got the common credit booster. Oh, hang on. I do have a camo for her. I use the Air Dragon to kind of give her a permanent camo. Looks a little bit different, but I mean, it's there. Alrighty. Yeah, sipping my drink here. Alright, everyone. Ready? Ready? Here we go. Fingers crossed we don't get our asses blown up right out of the gate. All right, 28 seconds in, we got a match. It's loading. North domination. Here we go. One destroyer. We got 3 cruisers. They got 2. They got 5 battleships. We've got 4. Oh, come on. Why does it do that sometimes? I don't see anybody I recognize. And we're up against the Hakuryu, and he's in a division with the Alaska and the Yamato. Terrific. Alright. Torpedo bombers up. Okay, so we've got a full squadron of 14 dive bombers and 12 torpedo bombers. We use 8 torpedo bombers at a time. Whoops, and I got the chat on. Let me turn that off. Gonna go ahead and do a pre-drop here. And yep, she drops 4 torpedoes. Alright. Let's see, we got the Marlborough, the Prince Ruprecht, and the Mino. I think... Well... Yeah, I can see now why you said to pick the ship HP. Good lord. And Bio is trying to smoke up. And he smoked up right in front of my torps! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna move right off the bat. Okay. Consumables, let's see, we got squadron control. We can put up a fighter cap.
Fighter airborne.
Engine cooldown. And of course, flak defense. Alright. Got one torpedo hit on the Mino. Yamato just took out the Marlboro for first blood. Good kill. Alright, let's go ahead. Pre-drop our dive bombers. Alright, let's go for this Ruprecht over here, because he's just sitting there. Alright. Let's line him up. Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh, and the enemy Kleber just took out our Yamato. Yep. Okay, I can see now why picking the health boost for these planes was a good idea. Good lord. The AA for legendary tier is ridiculous. Alright, let's go ahead and get a fighter over our guys here. Bombs away! 4 hits and another fire. I have a feeling that's going to be a perma, and our Kleber just took out their Kleber. Yay! That's a victory. Uh-oh.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Me relocate. Alright. Fighters up. Come on. Get that. Get that as narrow as possible. Torpedoes in the water. Looks like 3 hits. But no flood. Oh well. Prince Rupert just took out Marco Polo. Alright, that's not ideal. Prince Rupert is pushing.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Bombs in. Oh! Down goes Rupert. Let's recall those. All right. Now for the truck. Now here's the it seems here's the problem. Here's the problem. We are deplaned. Montana's burning, so we ain't got to worry about him. Worcester just burned him down. That's good. I'm gonna turn. All right. All they got left is a cruiser. That's got to be that what was that? That Mino over there. A battleship, which is all the way over there and exchanging fire with ours. And then the enemy carrier. I wonder what they're thinking, that the carrier just acknowledged to go capture a point. Alright. Good. Kronstadt just took out the Minotaur. Oh, Minotaur took out Kronstadt.
Nice work.
Still. All that's left is the enemy battleship and the enemy carrier.
All forces provide cover for that target. All stations protect that target. All forces provide
Alright.
cover for that target.
There's Yamato. Looks like Yamato is burning. Part of me is thinking, should I go south and then loop up into B? That would get me, you know, that would make sure I'm not actually in the range of the Yamato. Like, you know, Yamato wouldn't be able to take clear shots at me with those 18-inch monsters. Bombers up. Hey, Yamato, remember this? Oh, that felt dirty for some reason. Dropped 2 bombs. That was another good hit. Alright, got torpedo bombers going up. Oh! Kurfürst and Yamato just rammed. Oh my goodness. Alright. Our Kleber is in B. Our Kleber is almost dead. Good lord, those Japanese aircraft look fast. Alright. You have fighter cover. In the meantime, let's go see if I can't find the Hakuryu. Alright. Yo, Haas! I don't know why, but I feel like he may be over here. Either that or he is in A. Yeah, because I'm not detecting him. Shot down 7. Oh, yep, there he is.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Torpedoes out. Oh, that is a beautiful looking spread. 1, 2 hits. Alright, let's pre-drop the dive bombers. Okay, we only got 3 left. Kleber's got torps out on him. Get that engine cooled down. Let's deploy my own fighters. Yeah, he's autopiloting. He's going to be right in the way of those torps, possibly. Damn! Almost had him. Well, Kleber got him. And that is the battle. Oh, funny. Ha ha ha. Very funny indeed. A regular funny man. Well, you see, you might be right. I mean, that might actually be what tends to get me in trouble a lot of times, I think. Sometimes I think too little. Sometimes I think too much. Sometimes I think just right. The problem is not when I think just right. It's when I overthink or underthink things. If I underthink things, things wind up going potato-shaped, going pear-shaped. If I overthink things, I wind up not doing, I also wind up potatoing, not doing a thing. Alright, so, let's take a look at our, alright, now enough on my thoughts, let's take a look at this. Okay, so, 275,041 credits overall, so 250,000, not bad. 464,661 ship experience, 234 global, 7,768 commander experience. Total damage, 99,241, almost 100k. 1 detected, 10 torpedo hits, 17 bomb hits, 2 incapacitations, 1 destroyed, 4 fires, 1 flood, and 7 shot down. Played a battle, set fire to 4 ships, 65,000 damage. Let's see, we're almost there. Match of the year. What? Hang on a minute, that's new. Premium supplies, legendary, solo weekly challenge 2. Let's see, where did we place? Okay, we were about midway on the team. Oh, good lord. I apologize for that one. I sincerely apologize. Oh my lord. Midway on the team. Oh. Oh lord. But yeah, let's see, our Kleber took the top slot, Kronstadt second, Worcester on the third, and then there's me in the middle, in Midway. And the enemy team, let's see, Minotaur got clear skies from me, I guess. So I guess Mino is an anti-air cruiser. I guess that's why I lost so many aircraft to him. Let's see. Ruprecht was second, and Yamato took first slot. Kuryu was there near the bottom. See, economy-wise, oof, ouch, oh my lord. So we made 250,000 credits. Look at that service cost. Oh my god. 210,500 credits for the ship's service on Legendary. Total credits would have been in the negative 27,000 credits. But thanks to premium time, I got 64,541 credits. So yeah. Yeah. Midway might not be the carrier, might not be a carrier, to take out all the time, but I mean, hey. Well, let's go ahead and take her out for a second battle. Or you know what? Hang on a minute. I'm thinking again, Hoss. Wolf, you said you now have Yamato, right? Yep, for a team up. Yeah. Let me hop back into port. Yeah, you can smell the smoke. Not tonight, maybe tomorrow. Alrighty then. I'd ask. Alrighty, let's try it again. Excuse me a second. Oh, now come on, Wolf. Don't be saying nothing bad about me. Don't be saying nothing bad about me. I only troll occasionally. Alright, so we're at the Atlantic. Domination. Let's see. Okay, we're up against another Midway for the carrier. Let's see. We got a Yoshino and a Shimakaze. They've got a Daring and a Minotaur in a division, and the Midway. I don't see anybody else I recognize unless you guys see names you recognize. Alright, torpedo bombers going up.
Good luck, everyone.
Alrighty. I know. Let's go ahead and do a pre-drop. Oh my lord, I just realized. So one destroyer, one cruiser. The rest are all battleships. Oh good heavens. Alright, let's see. You got two Conquerors. There's the Yamato. There's Yamato. Huh. A Yamato with a fighter plane instead of a spotter plane. Interesting. Oh, those torpedoes were horrible. Still, though, we did some pretty good damage to the Yamato right out of the gate. I think that attack warrants a bit of a repeat performance.
Roger.
Oh, that Yamato is broadside. That ain't gonna end well. Torps out on the Montana. That didn't work. Nope, 3 hits and an incapacitation. Nice. Alright. Alright, we got Yamakiko all the way by himself over here. Oh! Somebody just slapped him hard. Right, that probably went right through the cheek, I'll bet. And bombs away! Ooh! Double fired right on the first and finished off by the Kerr first. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and go after this guy against this. Let's go ahead and go after this Conqueror since he's. Let's go ahead and go after this Conqueror since he's all by himself. And of course, our Yoshino's calling for support, so let's try to give him a hand if we can. Set one fire, 3 hits, all right. Enemy Midway just took out our Kerr first. That's not ideal. All right. I'm gonna see if I can't torp this Conqueror over here. Because I know he was backing up. He may be going forwards now. Oh, he's not going to be happy if those torps hit. Boom!
Enemy battleship foundered.
Fighter airborne.
Alrighty. What the? I was about to say, I know that wasn't me. Right. Let's get those dive bombers up. They've lost 4 of their battleships. Let's see. Good Lord. Hang on a minute. Yeah, that division between the Mino, the Daring, and the Midways are doing most of the work. Conqueror and whatnot's just doing his own little thing. Best thing I can do at the moment, I think, would be to spot the, well, the destroyer's smoked up at the moment. Yamato just took out the Conqueror, so all that's left is the Borgogne over here. Alright. Come on. Quit turning. I need to bomb you. Bombs away. We got one hit. Alright. Let's go ahead and try a repeat. Let's go ahead and rotate. And one more bomb hit. Alright. Our Bourgogne is requesting assistance. It's that destroyer again, so let's go ahead and... Oh shit. Nope, the Daring took out our Bourgogne. And I don't have any more engine cooldowns. Let's go ahead and take out this battleship. Impressive. Most impressive. Alright, I need to get down here.
Autopilot mode.
Shit. Alright. We got a full health Yamato, an almost dead Yamato, and an almost full health Conqueror.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Oof, and he smoked up right as I spotted him. There he is.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Damn, how'd they miss? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Okay, and yep, the Daring's British, so he's got those quick smokes, I guess.
Roger.
We need to give spotting to our battleships. Yamato just took out the Daring. That's big. And the Minotaur takes out our Yamato. There's the Burgoyne, or Burgoyne, or however the hell you pronounce its name. I've seen my carrier sink quite a bit, but mainly because, well, hell's bells. Mainly because I wasn't pretty good starting off. Fighter cover. Aha!
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
And the sky pilot bravely said, "Oh, praise the Lord," and passed the ammunition. Praise the Lord and swing into position. Attaboy, don't be a politician.
Stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition and we'll all stay free. 1 hit, 2 hit, plus a flood. I think the points gap is simply too big, though, at this point.
Good show.
We tried. Hey, Moon. Oof. Well, let's see. 292,000 credits, 88,000 damage. Fourth on the team, our Yamato was chasing the Kraken. The enemy Burgoyne survives, the Minotaur as well as the Midway. Their daring took the top spot. Arshima didn't really contribute as much as I was hoping. Still made 80,000 credits at least. All right then. Hang on a minute. What now? Oh. Must have been saying something else. Oh. But yeah, let's see. This is my overall summary. Let's see. Statistics. Well, that's versus AI. Standard, about 57% win rate. Of course, you can see the Vesser is my preferred carrier. 273 battles. Alrighty. Well, we didn't lose money, so shall we swing her again? See where it go? See where she goes? Yeah, mainly by putting an imitation Yamato out there for broadsides. Ooh. Do grosser curve first. Well, well, then it wouldn't be a video about the Midway, would it? Hang on a second. Crash Zone. Now that's not an infamous name for a carrier at all, is it? Oh. Oh, good grief. It's the same division again. Oh, my lord.
Action station.
See? I don't recognize anybody else, but damn. I might have to wind up just sending these division guys like a watch or a Legends friend request or something after this, because I mean, heck, this is the first time in a while I've actually been matched in 2 battles repeatedly with the same division. Yeah, that Colbert's hauling ass. I'm gonna turn around. Well, that didn't work out as planned. So the division is up there. Those torpedoes I launched earlier are still going? Interesting. All right. Broadside GK.
stations. Reporting the position of a strategic target.
We've already lost one of our destroyers. That is not ideal. Oh! Yes! One more time. Encore. Ooh! Ouch.
Taking the lead.
That did something. Oh. Oh, good lord. Where'd our team go?
Autopilot mode enabled.
Damn. Republic just killed our gearing. That is not ideal. Marlboro is probably targeting me. Yep. All right. How do you like that? Oof, I guess he likes it just fine. Marlboro got me. At least it wasn't the clip. At least it wasn't that destroyer. That's something. All 4 bombs hit, plus a fire. Down goes our Pommern. Well, I wonder if buying the campaign really helped him all that much. The bottom right corner. Oh yeah, I see where you were talking about. But I think the point is, oh, ouch. They just destroyed each other. I guess the point is moot at this point though, huh? You need support, you're all alone, buddy. And you just sailed right into a swarm of torps. Yep. The enemy has one. Oof.
Good show.
Well. Yeah. Well, let's see. Yep, this time I lost credits. 79,000. Midway was, well, in the middle again. Well, the top four. Made it to the top four. It happens. But yeah, like I said, yeah. When I get a chance, I'll give these guys on the PSN network a watch, and well, I can do the. Let's see, I can do the. Well, wait a minute. Other network player. Must be something else, but oh well. Yeah, there was that. I mean, Midway don't play. There's that. There is that. Yeah. Naturally, as you can see, my next projects are the Shima and the Kaga. Gonna be working on those. But yeah. I actually think this is where I might just go ahead and call it for the night. I was only gonna, do a few battles with the Midway just to show that I actually got it and whatnot. Let's see. I've been streaming for about an hour, so that's about normal. That's about normal for a stream. I'd like to, well. But yeah. But yeah, to be honest, I really don't feel, be able to do a lot of Midway, a lot of legendary tier matches. The service cost for those ships is just way, way higher than I was expecting. But anyway, you guys, thank y'all for dropping by. Thanks for dropping by. Albany? I don't have Albany. Yeah. Oh wait, you mean tier 1? Hang on a minute. Whoops, wrong one. Really? Back to where it all began? I mean, technically, Albany and all the tier 1 ships were free. But, you start with Chikuma and Albany. Well, yeah, why not? And I know that I'm not going to be able to get a tier 1 versus AI match, so we're just going to go versus AI for the moment. Haven't seen this map in a while. Alright, let's see. Pretty much all AI except for 4 players.
General quarters.
Broadside of 4 guns. 6 guns altogether. Let's see. And she's got a secondary. She's got secondaries, but they're just... I guess they're just for show. Well, I mean, the Tier 1 ships are basically pre-World War I ships. Most of them are, yeah, a lot, actually all of them are pre-World War I. Actually, except the Grief. I think the Grief, the Pan-European, the Pan-European Tier 1, that one is actually a World War II ship. Oop, hello. Hello, Julian. Ouch. That sucked. All right. Reverse. Come on. Who is this? Oh, that's the Chikuma. America says hello, Novik. How did that pass through the smokestacks? There he goes.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Now your turn, Julian. Let's see if I remember correctly. Oof, that went high.
Enemy cruiser founder.
Reverse the turn. That's a pretty good camera shot, don't you think? Down goes Weymouth.
Cruiser sunk. Our victory is in sight. All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Well, that's an interesting tactic. Using the dead body of your AI buddy to quick turn. Come on. Oh well. Whoop! Island, island, reverse. Whew. Almost did a Spartan. Well, I think the next ship that dies will probably be, that'll be the end of the game, but yeah, we got the base captured. Hey Sam, good to see you. Yep. Let's see. But yeah, let me take a look. Was I right? Yep, I was right. Grief is a World War II ship. Let's see. 1908. 1914. 1901, 1903, 1908, 1911, 1912, 1900. Okay, so Albany is the oldest ship in the game, apparently. You face tier 3 ships with that ship. Hmm. Hmm. Alrighty. Let's see. No, we got 4 players. The others are AI. All right. Hmm?
Let's get to it.
What stream was Spartan doing? I didn't get notifications he was doing a stream. Okay. Hmm. I just didn't have the luck to get in a match with him, I guess. Just not that lucky.
cruiser sighted on the horizon. Enemy cruiser sighted.
Oh, that's the damn AI. I was sailing in formation with a damn bot. Interesting. Cool. Alright, there's that one.
Enemy cruiser.
Back up, back up. Turn. It's funny how the AI sometimes just sits and waits for you to look at them like, "Hey, I'm right here."
Enemy cruiser sunk. Fire. Problem solved.
Oof. Citadel.
We sank an enemy cruiser. Our team has taken the lead.
Oh. You're all the way down there in Bossier? Dang.
We sank an enemy cruiser.
Shells go up. And a hit. All right. Good Lord. If this was PvP, it would have been a Kraken unleashed. 5 kills. All right. Let's see. Yeah. You know what? Instead of just calling the stream, let's just go ahead and keep going. But let's drop it. Let's drop the tier a little bit. me see. Pretty close to earning the global XP and then going into the credits. Oh, here it is. Win 5 battles, tier 4 to legendary. Okay. That one must have just popped up. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go ahead and bring the Hugh guy out. Let's try a battleship match. Teamwork and mutual assistance will help you survive and win the battle. Sometimes. Yep. Okay, no carriers. 5 battleships, 2 cruisers, and 2 destroyers on each side. Let's go ahead and switch to AP. If I would have known it wasn't going to be a carrier match, I would have switched to the spotter plane instead of the catapult fighter, but oh well. Let's head towards A. Yeah, it's been sprinkling rain down here, but not, it hadn't been, just hadn't been nothing special. And hello, Heinrich. That didn't do shit. Uh-oh. What's the destroyer? The Guide and the Guide and the Mahan. Yeah, these bastards are already trying to burn me down. Retreat! Let's go ahead and angle that armor. Try to. Maybe the Hugo wasn't exactly the best choice. Considering I've lost half my health already. Our Belfast didn't fare any better either. Well, let's try and get that superstructure. They've already lost a battleship and a cruiser. We've only lost a cruiser. Monahan took out the Gade. Beautiful. Damn, the Caracello ain't got no health left. Come on. Rotate guns. Rotate ship. Aim a little higher. Damn. Spaghetti armor, I assume. Flat broadside Prince Heinrich. 3, 2, 1. Damn. That wasn't as much of a return as I was hoping. And that did it. Yeah. Let's try something else. Let's see. Yeah. Well, it was a good game. I mean, I guess just couldn't. I just couldn't take advantage of the Huga, I suppose. Alright, Shards Domination. Oh, they got a Thale division, Nevada and Gongut.
Machen wir ihnen das Leben schwer.
Alright, torpedo bombers up. 2 destroyers, 2 cruisers, 4 battleships, and the carrier. Here we go.
Gegnerische Streitkräfte entdeckt.
Jäger in der Luft.
Pensacola. Alright. There's the Gongut. Ah. Okay. So the fighters did get involved. All right.
Alle Stationen, melde Position eines strategischen Ziels.
Let's switch back to torpedoes for that Fubuki. Who's the enemy carrier? The Ranger, so big HE and Torps. Don't let yourself get torped, Leon, please. Okay, there's the Nevada and the Gongut. Fubuki just dealt a dev strike to the enemy Gabe. That was good. Oh, hello, Fubuki. That's one. And 2. What am I doing? Hang on a minute. Let's switch to the dive bombers. Alright. Fighter cap over here.
Alle Stationen, melde Position eines strategischen Ziels.
Alright. Engine cooldowns in effect. They are both running. That didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. Leon took out the Fubuki. Good. Down goes Nevada.
Gegnerisches Schlachtschiff zerstört.
And I don't have the speed or the firepower probably to take out the Gangut in one hit. I would have liked to have tried for a double strike, but oh well. Well, I still citadeled him. See, that's the Bayern there. But yeah, he's running, so no need to chase him. Instead, be an effective carrier and focus fire where it's needed. Namely, on top of this Bayern. Or the Bayern. Ooh. Loop around. Ismail takes the kill. Good.
Unser Team hat die Führung übernommen. Gute Arbeit.
There's the Pensacola. Again. That's a Citadel hit. Gangut is dead. And that overpinned. Of course it did.
Autopilot aktiviert.
Alright, come on. Get this show on the road.
Jäger in der Luft.
Damn. I hit a Citadel a moment ago. There we go.
Wir haben einen gegnerischen Kreuzer versenkt.
One bomber left. Let's recall that. Send up a torpedo. Nice. We've got the nice level of damage. And we're about to have, we got all 3 capture points.
Unser Sieg ist in Sicht.
Our Arizona is pushing way far outside his health range. Hugo takes out the Arizona with a fire. Cruiser is the Leander. And there's the carrier.
Gefecht endet in 5 Minuten.
Tried to evade, but you still ate 2 torps. And smoking ain't gonna help you either.
Gegnerischer Kreuzer versenkt.
Smoking kills.
Achtung, melde Zielposition. Toll gemacht.
Down goes the carrier, and that's game. All right. 85,000 damage with the Wesser, not bad. Top of the leaderboard. Nice. And almost 500,000 credits made. Or 250,000, my bad. Well, I think that soothed my damaged ego a little bit after those division matches. Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream on a high note. It was nice to have y'all with me. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing the Midway in action, me detailing it. I was a little bit long-winded in my description of it, but I'm not really gonna be teaming up in divisions for tonight. I'm just gonna, kind of take it easy for the rest of the night since I gotta go to work for the weekend. I was actually supposed to be off today, but I got called in because they needed extra help. So, but yeah. But again, thank y'all for joining me. And like Spartan always says, if you like what you see, If you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, subscribe to the channel for more comment, hit the little hourglass, or hit the bell to let you know when I'm streaming or when I post new content, and I will see you guys in the next video.